horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Daniels in at the 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good.
Number 8.
And both free throws good for MP. With all the fan support MP has now, it's easy to forget how tough it was for him at the beginning.
Yeah, think about this. Boot on draft night, a hostile home crowd early on. That's all in the past now. He's endeared himself to the fans and the whole community.
And that one's good. Ingram.
He's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram. Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game, and it's showing up in his playmaking ability.
MP, soft touch off the glass.
Two teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Ingram. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. Yeah, the assist numbers for Ingram have been steadily improving.
It'd be awesome to talk to Brandon Ingram about the details, BA, that he's seeing on the floor and how the game is slowing down in this facet. Not the scoring side, but in how he's recognizing defenses on the floor and just how he's manipulating much better.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago.
Well, they be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And the shot goes.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Outside Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Green. Sinks that one from the post.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps in the lead.
Back to McCollum. Outside Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
New Orleans calls timeout. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their
in that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
first quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. McCollum against Porter. Looking to win the run. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive offensively, the refs knows it too.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's MP. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
The Rockets trail. So for the Pelicans right now, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Alvarado in at the 1 spot.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Pass to Williamson. From down in the low post, it goes. Williamson's got his first bucket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Alvarado, and there's the rejection.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
On defense, the Rockets. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
MP way outside. Cash. Assist on the play with Porter.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Offensive board. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coach.
Lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
MP against Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Outside Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by MP. Back comes Houston in transition. And that one drops the score. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
New Orleans calls timeout. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
The Pelicans is 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Valanciunas, defended by Şengün. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it's good. 2 points. MP's got 29 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that you're to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting and taking advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Houston making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Şengün. Caruso comes in for Green. Richardson. Oh, they need this! Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's... And
game plan might have been chemistry is something to be admired.
McCollum outside. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum over Washington. That one rolls around and rims out.
You have to credit their effort. Job on the glass.
That shot is off, and New Orleans will go the other way with it.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
MP shot is off. Jones with the ball. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's MP. And so it's the Houston Rockets up 19 points as the
Your Rockets 49. The Pelicans 30. Bang! Make some noise for your Rockets USA.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. New Orleans has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center, and it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Stephen Silas.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine for years, and the fact he does it with that much balance off the bounce makes it fun to watch.
There's McCollum with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Well, and with McCollum, his combo guard skill set would be valuable for any roster.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this guy not only can score, get into the mid-range and shoot threes, give him some ball handling duties. Have him set some guys up on the pick and roll, and C.J. can get the job done.
McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 13-footer. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
MP up top, covered by Ingram. MP, that was good. MP's got 39.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Covered by Williamson. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. For New Orleans, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Shoots from the baseline. Daniels misses, and with his
move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
pass to McCollum. Now here's Valanciunas, defended by Şengün. And Williamson throws it down.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
MP outside. Just call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Sowen misses. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. Christopher comes in for Porter Jr. Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Brent, one issue that's come up, star players unavailable for various reasons, but some tension there with teams. Where are we headed with this, you think?
I think one of the things, BA, that's going to be of interest in the next couple of years is how much this rest, recovery, and load management is actually impacting the player's performance. There's been a lot of data out there, and it's a lot of predictive data about whether or not actually affecting the players or if they should be playing more minutes. And I don't know if it comes down to something financial, but it usually does.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to...
Substitution on the court.
To the left side wing. Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
So for New Orleans right now. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
And MP throws it down.
So far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Ingram finds Williamson. Here's Daniels. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Launches it. Here's Valanciunas. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
MP, the pass to Kaminsky. And he comes up with a bucket.
Like a matador. Ole! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Daniels. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just a terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Gills checked in for Houston. Nix comes in for Christopher. A nice shot by MP.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Marshall. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, great D that time from MP. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Marshall with the bucket.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And so many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Well, Grant, in the of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Houston foul. Number 8. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
For him.
At the line for the Pelicans, Najee.
MP outside. No luck on that one. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson for 3.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Pass to Gill. And here's Caruso. Kaminsky finds MP. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down?
Man, sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. I feel like that's what the team needed, was a spark. So I tried to create one